Tom and Dick don't need any great long introduction from me. You're all familiar with their work. They're two very amusing entertainers. And they're going to be performing at the Greek Theater with Melissa Manchester, October 10th, 11th, and 12th. And they have a new television miniseries, I think, right? I'm getting one of these from Tom. It's going to be on NBC at some future date. Tom and Dick Smothers. The Smothers Brothers.
Do you happen to know of a maiden in need of a sweetheart? Here's one who is anxious to please. It's a shame that a handsome young fellow like me should be left whilst the nightingale sings in the trees. It's a shame that a handsome young fellow like me should be left whilst the nightingale sings in the tree. It's very difficult for one to sing a duet by oneself.
Yeah, I imagine it puts a lot of pressure on your other voice.
I don't have another voice.
I suggest not trying to sing a duet by yourself.
I wasn't trying to sing a duet by myself. You didn't come in. You didn't sing.
I don't know the words.
You don't know the words?
If I don't know the words, I don't sing the song. If I don't know the notes, I don't blow the tune. That's the way I live my life. And I don't know the words, I don't sing the song.
Well, you don't have to know the words to sing the song.
Then I was doing good.
No, you
How can you, what did you say?
You were doing nothing. That's what you were doing.
How can you sing the song without knowing the words?
Now you're doing something.
You said...
I said you do not have to know the words to sing the song. And you said you were doing good. You were doing nothing.
I don't know the words.
You don't have to know the words. I just told you that. See, that's the magic of a madrigal. See, that was a madrigal song. Now, madrigals were first created over 600 years ago. That's in the 14th century. Now,
it's over 600 years ago.
Oh, that's over 600 years ago. And in those days, most people couldn't read or write. Rich or poor. There wasn't any public education, mass education. There wasn't anything like that. So a lot of people couldn't read. Now, a lot of people wanted to sing. Now, when they came across the words of the song, they didn't want to seem ignorant or embarrassed. So they made up their own lyrics. You see, these were called nonsense lyrics. Now, after a few centuries, these nonsense lyrics became standardized into the well-known madrigal fa-la-las of today. So anytime you hear a phrase very similar to this, with a fa-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, that's where it came from. It was born from ignorance, and that's why you could do it. You see?
So that's I've heard of that, the
So you sing the fa-la-las and I sing the words.
That's like the famous Christmas carol, dig the balls with boughs of holly, fa-la-la-la-la-la-la. Perfect example.
No, Tommy, it was called Deck the Halls. Yeah.
Well, I don't know the words. So
Yeah. Well, anyway, Tom will do the fa-la-las and I will do the words. Okay, second verse. The time it is short, there is none I can spare. The nightingale's calls and will die in the air. Don't you think, dearest maiden, you'd better agree to make love whilst the nightingale sings in the tree? Don't you think,
la 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 chirp chirp. That is the sound of a nightingale. Big mother nightingale. Eats pumas.
Now, wait a minute. Now, did I ask you for... I didn't ask you for a big mother nightingale, did I?
Yeah, but see, when I heard the... I don't know the words.
What did I ask for?
When I heard the words, I did... you said mention a nightingale, so I threw in the sound of a nightingale. Actually, in reality, see, the nightingale doesn't go actually chirp, chirp, chirp. See, nightingales were uneducated and they were ignorant, they couldn't read, so that chirp chirp is just a sound that after hundreds of years became standardized in the famous chirp chirps that our nightingales do.
Oh, yeah. I feel rather foolish. I try to help educate you, to lift you from your ignorance in what you do. You make fun of me. You make fun of that. You were mocking me.
No, I wasn't. I was ridiculing you.
Now, I'll give you one more chance. You know, this song that we are singing,
Yes.
I asked you to do one thing in the song now.
Yes.
Now, do you remember? Do you remember what I asked you to do? No. Now, think hard. I think. Look at me. Look at me with both eyes. Give me 2 eyes. Let me see the 2 eyes now. I could only see 1.5. Give me 2. Now, I ask you to do something in the song.
Yes.
What was it?
You asked for fa la las.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. And what did you give me?
A bonus.
Bonus. I did not ask for a bonus.
You don't ask for a bonus. It's a gift. It's a surprise.
Oh, okay, I'm surprised.
Okay.
Now, don't surprise me anymore. Just give me the fa-la-las. And by the way, I didn't like your fa-la-las.
Those were macho fa la las. You didn't specify what
I
kind of
didn't
fa la las,
ask.
and you didn't give me a chance to come in with my fa la las.
That's the point. You're not supposed to get a chance to come in with your fa-la-las, you see? I'm not supposed to stop singing for your fa-la-las. You fa-la-la while I'm singing. Light and delicate, you float your fa-la-las over the lyric.
Okay,
See, what I'm singing is very important. Now, you sing them light and delicate, loving fa-la-las, no macho fa-la-las.
Okay, well, you didn't. There was no specificity in his request for fa la las. You didn't
Well, you're
specify
right.
what kind
It was
of fa-la-las.
it was my problem. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I want loving fa-la-las, tender.
Sissy fa la las.
3rd verse. In the woods, in the meadow, beneath the pale moon, heavy light and his laugh make the most of the June. Don't you think, dearest maiden, you'd better agree to make love whilst the nightingale sings in the tree?
Don't you think, dearest maiden, you better agree? When there's 2 in the bush, there's a bird up your tree. Bird up your tree. La 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 la. Hello, Thomas.
Got to a commercial? All right, we're coming back. Stay where you are. We shall return.
La 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 la.